Hello there, my name is Bob again. I'm the floral consultant with Bunches Direct. Again with my, shall I say my assistant Rachel. She's become my assistant here because she's had a lot of good ideas and she's learning very fast.
Thank you.
Okay, you're wondering, what are they doing? Well, cake tops. A lot of people have asked about cake tops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have an actual wedding cake here, but today wedding cakes come in so many shapes. There could be 3 layers, it could be on different pedestals, not on top of each other. It could be in a semicircle like a friend of mine had. And of course on hers it was she loved sunflowers, so we put clusters of sunflowers on it. Then there's the 3 or 4 or 5 layered ones with pedestals in between or just together. Now, the cake top. Okay, before we start, a word about the cake. There's the cakes with the soft icing and the cakes with the hard icing. And sometimes those are the artificial cakes, just for show. Now, there's no problem there. But this is what you should always keep in mind when you're making the cake top. If it's soft icing and you want to put something on top, it should be something with a flat surface here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be the dome shape again. Something with a large flat surface, depending on how big it is, because it's going to be covered with greens anyway. That will not sink in to, and I put a little bit of water in there. You wouldn't even have to put it in because the stems are going to push that water out anyway. Just put it on top, gently, on top of it. If you use a brandy sniffer, which used to be a big thing, anything with a stem on it will sink in to the soft icing. You got to keep that in mind.
Okay.
And then when you decorate the rest of the cake, you got to keep that in mind as well.
Okay.
So that's a very important point. So I'm going to start, and this time I'm going to start with some greens.
Okay.
Now again, depending on the size, and the reason we're doing this on here is to bring it up so we don't have to stoop down like this.
Do you go just kind of low at the top as well? I see you're kind of just a little bit low. You don't want to go too high.
I would give it a little bit
height?
of a peak.
A little bit?
Not
Okay.
perfectly round, but a little peak.
Okay.
Think of a triangle.
Okay. That makes a difference.
Now, for instance, you've again, the color thing, whatever the party is, the wedding party is carrying, those colors, you pull that through. Through the whole wedding, you pull that color scheme.
Okay. And similar flowers?
Yes, and use, and if you make the large arrangement, you can use the same colors, but you may have to use larger flowers. All right, now I'm going to be using the garden roses or the spray roses.
Now, do you start off with the roses as your kind of focal point?
Well, see, I've put enough greens in here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm starting with
Okay, so
that.
you start with that.
And I'm also going to use a filler, the solidated.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
because
nice.
this is a garden look. So
and that's very
put this into any arrangement or whatever, it immediately reminds me of garden.
Yeah.
So you'll get the garden look.
Garden look, okay.
And then, now I'm going to start at the top here and decide how high I want this.
Is this too much of a
Pyramid.
dome? What do you think?
Well, I would bring
The height up
you
bit?
may do that with the flowers too.
Okay.
So you can always add
Okay.
greens afterwards. But like I would start up here.
Okay, so we'll maybe go a little higher then. So the cake toppers, I've seen the ones on top. Can you do like ones in the middle of the cake? How would you?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll get to that when this is what I've got.
Oh,
this
okay.
in.
I'm asking too soon.
Yeah.
And we want this to kind of have that dome
Yeah.
look, so that's what we want to go
Okay.
with.
Right off the bat, I would bring this a little
Higher?
higher.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's give it a good size here.
Okay.
Keeping in mind this is probably like a high cake.
Okay, so we need a little bit more. Now, I just keep turning. I'm just kind of filling in the holes in between my kind of focal flowers. Is that it?
All right.
So I keep turning. Should
All
I
right.
go
Since
further down?
these are larger, you see.
Yes.
See, this is a little high up here. It's
Yes, is it
taking
too
another
high?
shape. Yeah. So because think of a pyramid more than.
Okay, more of a pyramid, so that should go in more.
Yeah.
And these
Yeah,
two?
and then this as well.
Okay.
So now I've put in all my basic flowers here, and I'm going to put in the filler.
Okay.
That gives it the garden look. This is the solidago. It looks like that goldenrod. It looks like
That's really pretty.
that you see growing in the country.
Yes, in the fields.
And that's what it always reminds me of.
And you're just kind of putting it in all the
Okay,
little
so
holes.
I'm just, here we are, you see. So as far as I'm
that's
concerned,
great.
this is finished,
That's beautiful.
you know. And the greens I put in there, it's just a touch, it looks like a touch.
Yeah, it does. You can't
And,
even.
and of course I notice I have to put a few more in the bottom here.
Okay, to hide the dish.
To cover,
Okay.
to cover my dish. Now imagine this is the cake. And this would be like, oh, say up here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, around the bottom of the cake, you usually have decoration. This is what I started
Okay.
here. So let's put this up here. And you could use asparagus, ivy,
Oh,
Ivy
would
works
be
good.
nice. Yeah.
And we're using tiki here. And we're arranging it in a circle. Now what I've used some tiki. Now I'm going to put in some salal here. No, I'm not going to put in some salal. Change my mind in midstream again. I'm using some of our favorite myrtle. Now I'm going to put some flowers. Now I'm just going to put them loose. Now
And this would be like what you would do with your cake.
this would be the bottom. Okay, this would be the bottom of the cake.
Okay.
Now I'll say this cake is round. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise it would be square.
And you would just do this with the bulk flowers.
And what I would do, yeah, is if I wanted to, if it was a very hot day, I could put these in the glass tubes. But you would see those glass
Okay.
tubes. But it really doesn't matter for the amount of time. You really don't have to do that. But what I would do is I put the stems in
Okay.
like that. Yeah, don't put them in a straight line. That's another point. Have
Okay.
them, it's in the circle, but it's not in a straight line.
Oh, I see that.
And you could put more greens, but then when you put the flowers in, you can judge for yourself. Okay, I've got this. Oh, you could also put filler. You could put, if you were doing the spray, you could put, well, which I'm going to do. I'm going to put some more of the solidago in there.
Oh, cool.
Spring
Oh, that'd be
wave.
nice.
You put baby's breath. But if you're going to put baby's breath, put tons of it, because that would be in here as well. But see, I put the solidago in here as well. Now this solidago is very tough. I mean, it lasts forever. Wide open with this, as long as you keep that color scheme
And the same continual.
and you put it around here. See,
Oh,
I'm
beautiful.
changing directions.
Yes,
It makes
so
it
it's
look
not
more
all the
natural.
same. Yeah, exactly.
You see, and the cake is here, and it could be like up here.
Oh, that's
So,
beautiful.
no, that's very, yeah. And the cake presumably is white, but today they could
Yes,
be any
that's
color.
true, yes.
Anyway, so how are you coming along
I
here?
think I'm almost done. I don't know, maybe I could add a touch of greenery, maybe, but
Yeah, just turn it
keep
around.
turning it, yeah.
And see, what I was done, I would have
Mm-hmm.
kept these lower.
Lower.
Push them up to bring them down.
Okay, I see what you mean, yeah.
Is
And
that
then
an idea?
that's probably a
Did you
little
get
too
it?
far
You
out.
just have to fiddle around.
Yeah,
with it.
exactly. I think, yeah, I just.
So that's our idea for the requests that we've had for cake tops. And now you see how easy to make. You just have to spend a little time, and
Oh, that was great.
so that's it. So this is Bunches Bob and my friend Rachel saying, have fun with those balloons.